I've got my top 10 must-add pitchers in fantasy baseball, and that list is coming up next on Beat the Odds. Don't go anywhere. Hello, sports fans, and welcome back to another episode of Beat the Odds. I'm going to give you my top 10 must-add pitchers for Week 3 in fantasy baseball. If you like this content, then please smash that like button. And a special thanks goes to all of our subscribers who have been watching these videos, as you now account for 25% of all viewers. To the other 75% of viewers that haven't yet subscribed, I encourage you to do so, as it helps me create these videos for you. Also, leave a comment on a player that you think deserves to be on this list. Now, before I jump in, I'd like to talk about a brand new way to get fantasy baseball advice. Check it out. Hey guys, I know a lot of you have burning fantasy baseball questions, and I can now get to more of those with the help of a brand new exciting product from our partner, Q Platforms. For a small fee, I will personally respond to your questions. You'll get a brief audio response sent discreetly to your email. It couldn't be easier, and I'm excited for this new way to engage. Just go to askmeonq.com/beattheodds to submit your request today. That's askmeonq, spelled qu.com/beattheodds. Or click on the link in the description box below. Q is a quick and easy way to get the information that you need to win your fantasy or DFS league. And it helps support the channel, so try it out today. We're going to be doing things a little different for these episodes. I'm going to be going over my top 10 pitchers to pick up on this list. I encourage you to check out my top 10 hitters to pick up for the week by clicking on the link above. Now with that out of the way, let's get started with number 10. We've got Zach Littell, 29% owned, a win, 11 strikeouts, 0.82 ERA, and a 1.00 whip over the past 2 weeks. Littell has been putting together a couple of nice starts to begin the year, highlighted by 6 scoreless innings in a win against Toronto. He is a control pitcher who excels at keeping runners off of the base. He's not going to blow you away with his fastball, but his best pitch is his slider, which he throws 37% of the time. He will look to continue his success against the Angels on Wednesday. Going to number 9, we have Aroldis Chapman, 38% owned, a save, 4 strikeouts, no ERA, and no whip so far to start the year. Now here's the deal with Chapman. In a league that counts holds, he is a must-add. The truth is he's pitching well enough, but he's still going to be valuable in leagues that doesn't count holds. David Bednar has already blown 2 saves so far this year, so his hold on the closer role may start to loosen a little bit. Chapman becomes a top 10 closer if he can regain that role. Let's go to number 8. We have James McArthur, 14% owned. He got a save, 3 strikeouts, 9.82 ERA, and a 1.91 whip. McArthur just picked up his second save of the season earlier this afternoon, so that solidifies the fact that he should be the Royals' closer going forward. Will Smith has struggled out of the gate, which opens the door for McArthur, and he's picked up the team's last 2 saves over the weekend. McArthur excels at limiting walks, and he will need to continue to do so if he wants to be successful as a closer for the Royals. Let's go to number 7. We have Garrett Whitlock, 50% owned, a win, 12 strikeouts, 0.96 ERA, and a 1.18 whip. Although Whitlock's first 2 starts can be considered a success, he did labor through 101 pitches before being pulled in the 5th inning against the Angels on Saturday. He does have a history of being hit hard, so it's safe to say that he should see some regression in his ERA, but he does an excellent job limiting his walks, so I would say that he should be a safe pitcher to trust in a rematch against the Angels this weekend. Going to number 6, we have Javier Assad, 8% owned, a win, 5 strikeouts, no ERA, and a .83 whip. Our first 2-start pitcher on this list. Assad lines up in 2 pitchers' parks this week, both in San Diego and Seattle. He is fully stretched out as a starter after coming off a season where he split time as both a starter and a long reliever. He isn't on many fantasy radars because he doesn't have an overpowering arsenal, but he does a good job of inducing soft contact, which should be his key for a successful week this week. Moving on to number 5, we have Frankie Montas, 50% owned, 2 wins, 9 strikeouts, .77 ERA, and a 1.03 whip so far to start the year. He's another 2-star pitcher this week. Montas has the pleasure to line up against the Brewers in Cincinnati on Tuesday. After making quick work of the Nationals on opening day, Montas did labor through 5 2/3 innings, allowing his only run so far this season. The once hard-throwing righty, Montas' velocity on his fastball is now down to 94 miles an hour, but he's picked up 2 wins so far, so it seems like his change hasn't been working. Let's go to number 4. We have Reed Detmers, 31% owned, 2 wins to start the year, 19 strikeouts, 1.64 ERA, and a .82 whip. Detmers' fastball has been unhittable to start the season. He tied a career high with 12 strikeouts in a win against Boston on Saturday. He needs to be on all radars, and I fully expect his ownership to skyrocket this week. Detmers will look to continue his early season success as he lines up against Boston for a rematch next weekend. Get him on your squad and give him some leash. You'll be grateful that you did. Let's go to number 3. We have Logan Allen, 35% owned, 2 wins, 9 strikeouts, a 2.31 ERA, and a 1.11 whip. The weak AL Central makes a great target to pick up some pitching, hence the need to grab Allen. He's also set to pitch against the lowly White Sox without star Luis Robert, making that matchup especially appealing. His start will be moved up to Monday to fill the void left by Shane Bieber, making him another 2-start pitcher this week. Get him now and enjoy the production. Let's go to number 2. We've got Jared Jones, 55% owned, a win, 17 strikeouts, a 3.86 ERA, and a .94 whip. The Pittsburgh rookie is turning a whole lot of heads in his first 2 starts this season. He faces hitters with an upper 90s fastball and an 88-mile-an-hour slider, which hitters are hitting a combined 168 so far this year. He's been in the strike zone as well, which will be a big measure of his success if he can continue that trend. The Pirates are off to a fast start, and Jones has been a big part of that success. And finally, at number 1, we have Tanner Houck, 39% owned, a win, 10 strikeouts, no ERA, and a .50 whip. Now, Houck fired 6 shutout innings with 10 strikeouts in a win against Oakland on April 1st. He just fired another 6 shutout innings with 7 more strikeouts in another win against the Angels this afternoon. That's enough evidence for me to act. Houck has incredible movement on his pitches that has hitters and knots to start the year. He lines up for another match against the Angels this week, so he's very safe to deploy in your lineups. And that's going to do it here for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like on the video and of course subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I am going to sign off for now, but I will catch you guys on the next episode.